It really depends on whether it's a workers' compensation case or it's a personal injury or wrongful death case. And if it's a personal injury or wrongful death case, then it depends on how complicated or complex the case is. The workers' compensation cases, some of them can be resolved within a period of months, as few as 4 or 5 or 6 months. Some of them take longer, but typically the workers' compensation claims are going to be resolved within a couple of years, unless the individual worker is undergoing ongoing medical treatment for some time, or the injured worker isn't able to return to their old job and they have to be retrained through what's called vocational rehabilitation. Then the case may go on more than 2 years beyond the date that it was filed in the commission. On the personal injury side of things, if it's an automobile case and the issues are relatively simple, it could be resolved within a year or two. But if it's more complicated, like medical malpractice cases or more complicated types of injury cases, where you have a lot of expert witnesses involved, there's a lot of what's called pretrial discovery. Those can go on for a few years. Now, within the different forms, for instance, within the Illinois Workers' Compensation Commission, there are set dates where it's called a red line status. It's usually 2 years from the date that the claim is filed, where the commission likes to see those cases resolved if it gets to a red line status. If not, we have to explain to the arbitrator why it's not. And here in DeKalb County, we have a kind of it's not a formal rule, but it's a general rule of thumb that the judges like to see the case resolved, the personal injury case resolved within 3 years from the date of filing, or again, they want an explanation as to why. So the systems work to process the cases through too.